Happy Wednesday! Welcome back to math. This week's lesson has been very easy, adding and subtracting fractions. I've been checking Khan Academy, and those of you who have done it, doing a great job. I want to introduce some word problems to you today. Those of you who have not done the Khan math, the Khan Academy math, adding and subtracting fractions, just basic, watch the videos, do the work. Some of you still need to complete that. You're going to have a quiz, and you're going to need to know how to do that. So this is just reviewing the same exact concepts, just with some word problems. And then when you're done, you'll have some Khan Academy stuff to do as well. We're going to keep using that. It's easiest for me to check to see how your progress is going. All right, so first one, Mrs. Swin makes one fruit smoothie. True story. I drink 1/3 of it. How much is left? So the first thing you have to always ask yourself is, what numbers are you using? And is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? So we've been doing adding and subtracting, so there's your clue. All right, so I made one fruit smoothie and I drank 1/3 of it, and I want to know how much is left that I can have later or share with my family. Okay, so if I drank 1/3, remember we're talking about wholes. So if I have a whole smoothie, in this case, it's split into thirds, so 3/3 is going to equal one whole smoothie. So there's a different thought of how you could do this. Some people might do 1 minus 1/3. Okay, set up like that, one whole smoothie minus 1/3 of it. Some of you might already switch to, hey, it's broken into thirds, that means it's a whole, so it's 3/3. Mrs. Swin drank 1/3 of it. Okay, so we know it's subtraction because some of it is missing. So I have to find out how much is left. So 3/3, remember the bottom number stays the same, you don't change that. And then you're going to say 3/3 is a whole minus only 1/3 would give me 2/3. Now, those of you who like a picture, you could draw this. It's your peace sign. There's your thirds. That represents the smoothie. And I drank, how much of it? I drank 1/3. So what's left? 1, 2, 2/3. Easy peasy, right? If I was at school, I'd hit the easy button. All right, so let's look at the next one. Sammy eats 1/6 of his food in the morning and 2/6 of his food at lunch. How much food did he eat? This is a lie because Sammy's my dog and he scarfs it down as soon as you put it in his bowl. So he actually eats 6/6 in the morning, all of it. But this is just a pretend scenario. So he ate 1/6 in the morning, and then he ate 2/6 of his food at lunch. So how much food did he eat just between morning and lunch? So you have to think, what am I doing with that? Am I adding or subtracting? Well, I want to add it up and see how much he's eaten. So I'm going to add 1/6 plus 2/6 is going to equal, again, the bottom number stays the same. How many 6? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3/6. Some of you I hopefully went, or 1/2, because this is 1/2. Okay? I always do this to myself, and I've got to try to draw, split it in 6, which you know I hate. Hey, that's pretty good for once. Not perfect, but pretty good. All right, so again, another way to do this is 1/6 for breakfast, right? 2/6 for lunch, and then count how many 6, 1, 2, 3, 3 out of the 68, and you can also tell that that's half of the 6, so it equals a half. All right, last one, this one is a 2-step problem. So we've got 2 steps here to make. So Gracie has 3/10 red material. She has 2/10 blue material. What fraction of the material is not blue or red? So she's got a whole, so we have to look at tens. So remember, you've got one whole, and the easiest thing I find is to right away say, okay, it's broken into tens, and that means it's going to be 10 over 10, because in order to have a whole, you have to have the same number on top as the bottom. That represents a whole. All right, so we have 10/10. Now we have to go back and we're going to add the red and the blue. 3/10 red and 2/10 blue. Some of you guys can set it up. 3/10. I'm sorry, this is really small. You know how I am with writing big. I have a real problem with that. I tried to write small, but I still wrote big. Plus 2/10 of the blue. And that's going to equal 5/10. All right, so we know that the whole amount of material she has is going to be 10/10. She's used 5/10 of it. Red and blue equals 5/10. So again, you can go 10/10 minus 5/10. Bottom number stays the same. 10 minus 5 is 5. And again, what's 5/10? 1/2. So remember, these 1/2, those are some of your benchmarks that we talked about before when we were doing common factors and comparing fractions and equivalent fractions. Those are one of your benchmarks. 0, 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and 1/2. Those are the 4 benchmarks that you're going to be most familiar with. All right, and then, so that's it. If you have questions, you can ask me on your personal channel. Remember, that's just for you guys. And this is your assignment for today, for Wednesday. All right, so you're going to go on to Khan Academy. You're going to watch 3 short videos. They're like 2 minutes each. They're all word problems. So you're going to watch 3 short word problem videos. And then there's 1 set of questions to answer. It's 7 questions. That's it. All right, so that's really it for today. This week has been really easy. Next week, we're going to start talking about adding mixed numbers. A mixed number is like 3 1/3 plus 2 1/3. So that's going to be next week. So you're going to have a quiz on this on Friday on Khan Academy. There's going to be a quiz you're going to take. So super easy. As you can tell, we've switched over from Ready Math because this is easier for me to track and see how you're actually doing. So again, if you have any questions, please go to your personal channel and ask me, or you can ask me on the math channel if you think it's something everybody might have a question about. All right, guys, you're doing great. Keep it up. It's Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye.